One of the questions we often get when people are just starting out on the Synapse in solo mode is how to achieve full ranges of motion. And while that might feel like a limitation at the outset, once you understand the principles of how the Synapse works, we can create really unique movements and ranges of motion that are very difficult to get at with conventional equipment. So a simple example of that is the chest fly movement. So bringing the arm across midline. And traditionally what we do is we keep the body very stable and articulate the joint around the body. So if I try to do that with the Synapse, I start with my arm across midline and I pull the control strap across my body, and you can see that my hand, my working hand, only travels about 8 inches or so, which isn't very satisfactory from a range of motion standpoint. However, if we flip that on its head and say, okay, instead of articulating the joint around the body, we're going to articulate the body around the joint. We can do that on the Synapse because we can maintain maximal forces from the ground all the way through this working arm. So now when I start by creating an isometric tension and pressure driving out of this leg into this hand. When I do that, as I pull the control strap, I'm going to actually rotate my sternum to follow the control strap. And as you can see there, now I've articulated the shoulder through its full range of motion under stress, and now I'm going to bring it back for the concentric. And this is how we can achieve wide ranges of motion as well as create new movements that are very unique to being able to produce on the Synapse.